guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a haul video, but an Ulta haul. I know I said in my last haul that it was probably going to be the last Sephora haul for the time being until the holiday stuff starts coming out. But for Ulta, there is a little thing called 5 times your birthday, or 5 times the points for your birthday month. And there was just a lot of stuff that released and that went on sale. Ulta has been having sales like they've really been trying to win my affection because y'all know I'm pretty loyal to Sephora, and then I'll go to Ulta for, you know, those things maybe that I can't find at Sephora or whatever the case may be. But man, lately Ulta has been doing it right. So that being said, I have a bag of quite a few goodies to share with you. So if you're looking to see what I picked up this last month, then just keep on watching. So as mentioned, guys, this is a cumulative haul over the course of July, again, because I was getting 5 times the points. For all my Disney fans out there, Disney/Star Wars fans, y'all know I have to show you whenever I'm wearing a Disney or Disney World shirt. So today I'm wearing my Disney World Star Wars shirt, so I totally had to show, because I feel like if I wear a Disney top that I'm super proud of, it never gets showcased on my channel because here up is all you see. And so I totally had to show you my shirt. But let's just go ahead and jump right into this haul. Now, it's not like there's a ton of stuff in here. There's enough. But some of it all is part of one collection. But let's start off with this. The Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. I have not tried this. I know that blows your mind right now. But I really have not tried this. I have heard nothing but amazing things. This thing has been out forever and a day, it seems. And every time I hear somebody talk about it or watch a video on YouTube of like a tutorial or something of somebody using this, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's just, everyone seems to love it so much. So I picked up the, what is this called? The Travel Edition. This is the edition that was released as part of the Born to Run palette collection, whatever. And I did pick up the palette, but now I picked up the spray. So I haven't tried it yet. I figured that this, I like the packaging. And then this edition, the Travel Edition, was the good way to go as far as price, because I can try it out for 15 bucks. And then, you know, if I'm not super crazy about it, then okay, then I don't pick up the big one. The next thing I picked up was the It by Pores bronzer. This has been out for a few months now, but everybody, again, raves about it. And I had told you I'm trying to get better at not like jumping on every little thing that comes out. Like if it's something that's not limited edition, I'm trying to kind of wait on it. I'm trying to, like, if there's something comes out that's limited edition that I really want to have, I go for that, and then I'll push things, permanent items, to the side until I can afford to pick them up. So this is the, again, the Bye Pores bronzer. And I just had heard that it was very seamless. It gives you like a really glowy complexion, and given that I am a light medium skin tone, I figured, you know, sometimes I really need something that it's just not too orange, not too red, just something that gives a good glow. And I had heard that this was it, and I'm happy to report that I have been using it like pretty nonstop since I bought it. So this is what this bad boy looks like. It's just, it's the perfect tone. I find that I have to build it up, and I am, again, a light medium skin tone, and I do have to build it up. It's not one of those that just, like, I can go in with a heavy hand. It's got like a sheen to it, which I think is what makes it really pretty. But look, I swatched it on my hand and look how light that is. So you see, like, I really have to build that up. So I'm not certain how this would work on deeper skin tones, quite frankly. So comes with the little brush, as you know It Cosmetics to have. So yeah, I've really been enjoying that so far. But I picked that up. Let's see, this was actually part of my July favorites. It's still in its box, so let me take it out. It's the Smashbox Ablaze face palette. I had been wanting that Kylie contour palette because I had swatched it in store. It was so soft, so pigmented, and I'm not a huge fan of Smashbox powders. I find like their highlighters are just a little too subtle for my taste. Just their blushes take a little bit of building up, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You kind of want to be able to do that so you don't look like a clown, but I don't know, something about their powders just don't call to me. I'm not ever super crazy about them. But this palette, because I had really wanted and was impressed by the Kylie Contour palette, and this is limited edition, it is also exclusive to Ulta, I thought, okay, it's limited edition, and this looks really nice, so because it's kind of in the same format, maybe I'll pick this one up first. And Gosh, you guys, this thing is so good. If you've watched my July favorites, you know how in love with this I am. You get 2 highlighters, 2 blushes, and 2 bronzers, but technically in my eyes, one's more like contour, one's more like bronze. And just very, very soft powders, very pigmented. And my goodness, the highlighter in this palette is stunning. It's been a while since I've come across one that glows this much, and you know I am all about like super intense glow right down there. This really was worth it for me. It was $39, and it has been awesome in the sense that it's been like a one-stop shop. I grabbed this, I've got my bronzer, my blush, my highlight, an amazing highlight mind you, and yeah, I've been putting this to great use, so I picked that bad boy up. Next, so there's one missing out of here because I already started using it, but there was quite a big clearance table, and I had been really wanting to try these Invisibobble, I think that's what they're called, once covered by the clearance sticker, but the little hair ties that look like an old-fashioned telephone cord. So I had heard that like these are good for not giving you a headache. You know how your hair tie will like pull so much that by the end of the day you're like, oh my gosh, my head is throbbing. You also get that little dent in your hair, and literally it looks like an old-fashioned phone cord. It's so weird. But they were $5.47 and they were 50% off, so I was like, okay, I can spare like $2 and change to try these out, and I am sold. I will repurchase these once these are no longer any good, because so easy to use, holds my hair really well without being tight, without pulling my hair out, and most importantly, I don't have a headache by the end of the day. I am in love with these. Like, there's a reason people are using these so much. I finally figured out why, and I'm glad I got it on clearance to try out. So another item, so one of you lovely ladies had mentioned to me on National Lipstick Day. I did not realize, so you know that I am ride or die for the Clarins Instant Comfort Lip Oils. They are so amazing. I've been using those for probably a good 3 years now, so I've gone through my fair share of little bottles, and they just, I can't even tell you the moisture and the comfortability they give my lips. I tend to use it most after I brush my teeth in the morning, because I brush my teeth and then my lips are kind of like parched and dry, kind of tight. That's what, like, even before I go in with foundation, that's what I use, is my Clarins Instant Comfort Lip Oil. So at this point I've already tried like the raspberry, I've tried the honey, I've tried the mint. Anyways, so one of you had mentioned that Ulta for National Lipstick Day had them at 40% off, and I was like, whoa, hold on, hold up, what? I need to check this out. Of course, I bumped on the website, and they were all in stock, thankfully, and they were 40% off, from like 26 bucks to 15. And I thought, I will buy 2 because I will stock up right now, and that way I don't have to worry about getting one for a while. They last me a really long time. So I did pick up Tangerine, and I picked up Candy. Like I told you, I've tried a lot of the other scents, and so I thought, well, I'm going to pick up a couple of the ones I have not yet tried. This one is Tangerine. It smells like oranges. It smells delicious. And it looks orange. They really don't have that. I don't find that they have a tint to them. People might say otherwise as far as like the raspberry or the cherry. I was able to use those without, I mean, it goes on, for me, it goes on clear. And then again, I picked up Candy, which is a pink shade, and it's almost like a neon pink. So I'm so excited to have a couple more in my stash. I don't have any backups at this time. I'm using the mint one right now, and when that one goes, I know that I am well prepared. So thank you so much for letting me know about the sale. I mean, I usually get those kinds of sales on my Instagram feed for, like, you know, trend mood and stuff, but a lot of times I don't. So it meant a lot that you thought of me. Thank you so much. The last few things I have are all part of a collection, and it's the iluvsarahii collection. So here's the funny story, is that I was not planning on picking up anything from this collection. I picked up 2 things from the Katie and Desi collection, the little eyeshadow palette, and then the darkest, forget what it's called, but the lipstick. I don't remember what the shade name is. And I loved it, but it was very drying. However, I will pop a gloss over top because of the tone. And then the eyeshadow palette I love very much, but I find that I don't use it as much as I would like. Anyways, I basically, long story short, in my mind had already decided I don't need any of that, quite frankly. It's kind of, I have my eyes set on other things. Well, for whatever reason, just, you know, as these tutorials started coming up on YouTube, I was like, that green looks really pretty in the eyeshadow palette. And then you start the justification process of, I don't have anything like that in my collection. Whatever. So I ended up going to Ulta, and yeah, I was sucked in. So then I thought, my reasoning is, okay, I like a lot of this collection, so I will get pretty much everything I like. And that way, I am huge on buy what you want, go home. Whatever you decide, this isn't for me, I've changed my mind, I've got buyer's remorse, take it back. But it's harder when you decide, oh, you know what, no, that's okay, I'll think about it, and then you go back and it's sold out. That has happened to me so many times I can't even tell you. So I would rather just pick it up at the time, and then, you know what, let me go home, let me think about it for a couple of days, and then, you know, kind of try to, you know, leave it new so that if I return it, they can resell it. And also, you know what, maybe there's going to be a couple things that don't work out for me, that just don't really suit my skin tone, or that just are too drying, or whatever. So I bought the eyeshadow palette, I bought both highlighters, and I bought 3 lipsticks. That's excessive. Anyways, so here we go though. I already know I'm keeping both highlighters in the palette because I love them. They are so good. I'm wearing Bathe today, and I'm actually wearing it with no base. You know I layer my highlight. You know I like to put a cream highlight under my powder to make it just extra. I like to go extra with my highlight. And look, I'm not even wearing any base. And oh my gosh, isn't that ridiculous? So, and you know me, highlight and me, we go well together. So I picked up Bathe and Soulmate. You've probably already seen so many pictures of this, but super cute packaging with it reminds me of the Golden Girls, the palms, like in Miami. So that is Bathe right there. It's the more pinky of the two. And then we've got Soulmate, which is the gold one. And of the two, Bathe is the one I like more, which is surprising. But I don't know. Something about it is over the top glow. So this is what they look like side by side. I will give you swatches so that you can see. I'm sure, like, again, you've already seen this, but these are so creamy. So creamy, so ridiculously pigmented, dewy, whatever. They're just, they did a good job. What can I say? So this is what those look like. Isn't that ridiculous? I mean, like, it's like highlight on steroids or something. It blows my mind. It's so creamy that it even kind of crumbled up there. Okay, I did pick up the eyeshadow palette. Now, I haven't used the eyeshadow palette right now. I haven't used the eyeshadow palette. There's just been too many other things to try out right now, but I already know I'm keeping it. There's just no doubt about it, and yeah, there's no doubt about it. I'm keeping this. This thing is so good. It looks so pretty, and you would think, I mean, $35 I think is kind of pricey for 6 shades. But then again, if you consider the fact that Urban Decay just released the Aphrodisiac palette, which has like 6 shades, maybe 7, for $29, it's, I don't know, I guess that's what they run these days as far as like the smaller palettes. But these, oh, you know what, I have used this. I have used this palette, because I'm like, wait a minute, why is the first one, it's coming back to me? Yeah, I've used this once. But look how pretty those are. Very pigmented, just very beautiful, very summer appropriate. And what I like is that they released it in time for us to get really good use still before summer's over, which will be here soon. We'll be in fall, but I think you can, honestly, you can use some of this during the fall, because like this one right here, totally fall appropriate. Even this one, you can take the black for your liner. It's just a lot of good stuff here that you can even use in the fall. So the 3 lipsticks that I picked up are Nude Chica, Peachii, and Fresa. So Fresa was one I did not originally plan on getting. Oh, again, I didn't plan on getting any of this, but I had ordered only Nude Chica and Peachii when I ordered the Clarins Instant Comfort Lip Oils. I didn't purchase anything else. Well, when I went in store to kind of swatch the highlighters and the eyeshadow palette, Fresa, when I swatched it, I was like, and I'm not a huge red lipstick type of girl. It's probably the shade I use the least. However, I think it's so flattering. I feel like it brightens my skin tone. It makes my, usually there are quite a few reds that make my teeth look whiter. But for whatever reason, I tend to not get as much use out of reds. Well, when I swatched this one, I was like, yeah, this red needs to come home with me. So it's almost like a peachy, pinky red. So the little tubes are so pretty. They are like a baby pink, which is right up my alley. This, oh my gosh, this shade is so flattering. Here is what it looks like. Again, it's like a pinky type of red, very brightening. It's just what I imagine. Well, I imagine Fresas to be a little bit more red. Strawberries are usually rich red, not pink red, but this is, I think this is going to be one of my new favorites. Now, again, the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula on me tends to be a little bit drying, so it's not my favorite. I am going to probably have to top some of these with a gloss. I'm going to swatch Peachii for you. But for the shades, I was like, I am willing to make these work. These are so good. And there's certain nudie shades that just make my lips look, I don't have very full lips. And there's certain nude shades that make my lips look fuller. Malibu by Kylie Cosmetics is one of them, and I love that shade for that reason. So as soon as I swatched these, I was like, when they came in, I was like, oh yeah, these are gonna make my lips look so much fuller. But here we go. So this is Fresa, this is Peachii, and this is Nude Chica. Aren't those beautiful? I am so excited to use these. I think it's kind of neat when you're not excited about a makeup collection and then you end up somehow picking some of the things up and then you're more excited than something you were even looking forward to. So weird. I don't know. But guys, that wraps up my Ulta haul. That's everything I picked up for the month of July. But if you can ever take advantage of purchasing your stuff at Ulta when there's a promotion like your birthday where you get extra points, when they're having, you know, when there's a new, let's just say, Urban Decay release, a lot of times they'll say, for the next week, you get twice the points. Like, if you can get your things during those times, you will find that your dollar amount rewards adds up very, very quickly. Because sometimes I look at my rewards balance and I'm like, okay, for one that doesn't shop super often at Ulta, that's like a lot of reward dollars, I think. Now, granted, this is quite a bit of stuff, but it's more because, well, one, they've been having awesome sales, and then, yeah, just the points. Certain things on my loves list jumped in my cart because of the points, and then of course this Dose of Colors collection. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this entertaining and maybe a little bit intriguing for a few things that maybe you're wanting to pick up. Thank you so much for joining me for this Ulta haul. Before I let you go, I do need to give you the verse of the day. Okay guys, before I let you go, today's verse comes from Romans 1:16, and it says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first and also to the Greek." Alright guys, I hope this has given you encouragement, mainly to my fellow believers. I just want to encourage you to not be ashamed. You know, you don't have to force your faith down anybody's throat. I'm not here to force anything down y'all's throat. I'm just here to share this with you. I'm not ashamed to talk about Jesus. He is my first love. He is everything to me. He's so amazing. And I just want to share that love with you. If you do not know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, I hope you'll give him a chance to be your very best friend. He's the most amazing, most reliable, most loving person you could ever come in contact with. He would never let you down, and just having that relationship with him just makes day-to-day life, as difficult as life is, he makes life easier because he walks hand in hand with you. So I hope this has given you encouragement. Maybe there's someone out there you're feeling extra down, you're feeling extra hopeless. Please don't feel like that. Call out on Jesus. He is just a prayer away, wanting to help you, wanting to just show you and shower you with his love. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you very soon in the next video. Take care everybody. Bye.